LSU Basketball improved to 2-0 in the SEC with a 79-77 win over Arkansas last night in the PMAC. 19 lead changes in the game. Freshman Trendon Watford was huge down the stretch. He completed 2 3-point plays in the final minute and finished with 21 points and 9 rebounds. Skylar Mays also had 19 last night as LSU beats Arkansas 79-77. They'll face Mississippi State Saturday night inside the Maravich Center.
Yeah, great win for the Tigers. Like we said, starting 2-0. I love seeing a close game that they win. That was obviously where they excelled last season, those 6-minute games that Will Wade is always talking about. And the plays down the stretch being made by some new faces. Jordy, did you go to the game last night? Okay, you were there. So we'll talk about it.
Darius Days was huge also last night with 16 points. We'll talk more about it coming up.
And 16 boards.
Huge, man. I mean, this stat right here, you almost have to look at this stat a couple of times to believe it, but LSU out-rebounded Arkansas last night 53-24.
So how about this? You want to look at that offensive glass? It was 23-3 on the offensive glass alone. LSU, I was going through Cody Worsham's Twitter feed earlier, which, by the way, if you're an LSU fan and you don't follow Cody, it's crazy. Like everything LSU, he has the best information. But yeah, Musselman after the game said, I've never...
Yeah.
He was like, I have no idea how we were even close in this game, considering we got outscored 26-0 on second chance points.
It was wild. I mean, he was at a loss for the way that the game ended with 3 3-point plays as far as and ones go in the final minute of the game, with LSU converting 2 of 3.
Trendon
Watford, man, another one, freshman, huge last night, especially down the stretch. Darius Days and Watford. We'll talk more about it coming up here on Off the Bench. LSU practiced again on campus yesterday. Yesterday was Tell the Truth Monday for the Tigers. Today they'll go through another on-campus walkthrough and go workout before heading to New Orleans Friday evening in preparation for the national championship game on Monday. LSU's first practice of national championship week on Wednesday afternoon in Baton Rouge saw the return of offensive guard Damien Lewis and wide receiver Terrace Marshall. Coach Ed Orgeron was speaking post-practice and giving updates on both players.
Terrace is a little bit further ahead than Damien. I think both of them are going to play. Damien is running straight ahead. He's running straight ahead yesterday on his own. I think the cutting is the thing that he's got to get used to, but it's only Monday in the game week. I expect him to play. I expect both of them to play.
Louisiana native Travis Etienne leads Clemson in rushing as the Tigers come down as the underdogs in the national championship game on Monday night. Ed Orgeron was talking about Clemson's running back.
You know, Travis is an outstanding back. You know, he made a couple of great plays against Ohio State to win the game. I know he's leading all kinds of categories for Clemson, and Clemson has some great players, and he's done it on a consistent basis. His speed, number one. The way he catches the ball, number two. The way he hits the hole, hits the cracks, break tackles. Phenomenal football player.
Yeah. I wish he was at LSU.
Isaiah Simmons, the do-all defensive player for Clemson, was talking about Joe Burrow.
He extends a lot of plays and creates a lot of big plays when he extends them. A lot of touchdowns come from him scrambling, and he's had a lot of plays that have jumped out to me, like him being taken to the ground and maybe he jumps up and throws a dart right on the money. So he doesn't have too many flaws. So it'll be fun to play him.
Speaking of not having too many flaws, Jordy, the other day, remember, we talked a lot of Isaiah Simmons earlier in this week because he has a wild stat line. Nobody else in the Power 5 has a stat line like he does. I said he had 64 tackles on the year. I didn't realize those are solo tackles. If you want to combine, my guy has 95 tackles.
Gross.
He's got 6 sacks, 11 and a half TFLs. He's got 3 picks. He's broken up 6 passes. He's forced 3 fumbles, and he's recovered 1.
Is he good?
1 player.
Trevor Lawrence, Clemson's quarterback, talking about this stage.
Still, it's similar. It's, still really exciting. And I think just the biggest thing is I've been there before, so it's not as, I know what to expect more, but it's, it's a different place, it's a different team. We're a different team, so everything's different, but just having that experience of playing in a national championship definitely is something that, you take a little comfort in, just knowing that you've been there, you kind of know what to expect.
This guy, androgynous blonde bastard. He's just so cocky feeling. I mean, I guess I would be too if I've only lost like 2 football games in my adult life. Guess what? Number 3's coming, Trevor. How many games in a row had Alabama won at home earlier this year? Won like 31, 32. The point is, it was a lot. So I don't give a damn about Trevor's 29-0 college record.
Brandon Ingram had 29 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds, and the New Orleans Pelicans defeated Chicago 123-108. Flock the flock up. Why don't you over there, T-Bob? My
what's
goodness,
up?
man. I mean, the Bulls' fifth straight loss. Next, the Pelicans visit New York on Friday night to take on the Knicks. You
Admittedly,
can pencil in the W next to that one, too.
Can you name one Bulls player?
Oof.
I watched 5 minutes of that game.
Does Brandon
and
Sampson still play for the Bulls? Brandon Sampson, former Tiger?
These were
Or
around the
Antonio
room
Blakeney.
like
Antonio Blakeney.
Blakeney?
Blakeney.
Yeah, I guess so, actually. I'm trying to find the box score from last night just because I've never. Okay, here we go. So we got Laurie McConnon. Okay, they got Zach LaVine. Tomas Taransky.
Nope.
Thaddeus Young. Chris Dunn.
Who?
He was a big draft pick a couple of years ago, right?
From
Chris
Providence?
Dunn. I think so. Yeah, that's it. I'm not Team Blakeney on here either.
Must be in the G League.
Yeah.
Wait, Blakeney isn't on the list? Blakeney?
Blakeney is
Are you spelling it
not. Yeah. Blakeney is not on the. He did not, or at least maybe he didn't log a stat, but he's not here in the box score.